guys, this is Mary. Welcome to part 4 of the Cute Critter card set. We've been using Create a Critter 2. We've used images from Miss Kate Cuttables. Our scalloped card base comes from the Birthday Bash cartridge, and then we've used a mat behind all of our images and for our sentiments from Elegant Edges. And I've been using this paper stack for mine. This is called Carnival. It's from Color Book, and I got this at my local Walmart, but you can use any papers you like that will go with your little images. And all the mats for the images have been embossed with the Swiss Dots Cuttlebug embossing folder, and all the sentiments have been stamped with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and of course I've used Cardz TV stamps. So I'm going to get this out of the way. We'll get the last 2 cards done, and then we're going to make a box to put our little card sets in. Now, just like with the other sets, we've used that scalloped edged card base. One is a portrait style and one is a landscape style. And this is from Birthday Bash, and I'll have all the measurements and everything that I've used for this card at the end of the video, as well as the measurements for the box. Now, for the portrait style, we're going to use this adorable baby cow, and I put a sombrero on him, and you'll see why when I show you the sentiment. That's from Miss Kate Cuttables, and from Create a Critter. I cut this little cow, and I put a sombrero on him too, or her. I guess it's a her. And that cow came from Create a Critter. The sombrero comes from Create a Critter 2. But first we're going to do the inside like we've been doing. And I've got a mat here. That's that scalloped edge mat from Elegant Edges, or rectangle. I've got one for the portrait sized. There's my little maracas. And this one is for the landscape style card. I'm going to get these adhered down. And then also from Create a Critter 2, to go with that little sombrero, I cut these little maracas. And I'm going to put these on the inside as well. And like I said, when you see the sentiment, you'll know why. I'm going to get my ATG gun and my 2-way glue pen, get this adhered down, and then we'll come back and do the front. Okay, I've got the insides adhered down, and I've got You're So Moveless. And that came from the Cardz TV Critter Caption set. There it is right there. This is a little thank you card, and on the front, we're going to put Muchas Gracias. Now you see why I've used a sombrero and some maracas. Okay, now for the front, I've already adhered the paper down. Don't you love that? I think it looks like a fiesta. So I thought it was perfect with this. And I've got the little mats for these. And it's just like the mat inside, but it's been embossed with that Swiss Dots embossing folder. That's for my landscape, and this is for my portrait style. And then here's my little Create a Critter cow with his sombrero. And I've got some little maracas for him too, and these are on foam tape, and he is too, or she. I know that's a cow. I don't know why I keep saying he. That is a girl cow, or a girl. A boy cow is a bull. Sorry guys, I am punchy from all this snow. Okay, that's what the landscape style is going to look like. And then here's this adorable Miss Kate Cuttables cow, baby cow, and she's going to go right there. And I've got some maracas for her too. They're on foam tape, and I'm going to put those right there. Now here are all the Miss Kate Cuttables cards. We've got a friendship card, a birthday card. This is another birthday card. This is a belated birthday card, another friendship card, and a thank you card. And we're going to make a box for this set and get some envelopes with it. And these were all made with Create a Critter and Create a Critter 2, and these are all the landscape style cards. This is a friendship card, a birthday card, another birthday card. Get them all here where you can see them. A belated birthday card, another friendship card, and a thank you card. What we'll need to make our box is a bone folder, a pair of sharp scissors. I've got a 1-inch circle punch, some score tape, and I'm going to use my Martha Stewart scoreboard, but you can use anything that you normally use for scoring your paper. Now you need a piece of red cardstock, and it needs to be 8 inches by 12 inches, and we're going to score it at 1 inch on all sides. So I'll go ahead and get this scored, and then I'll show you what comes next. Now you probably can't see those score lines, but we're going to take it on the long side, and now we're going to score it at 5.5 and at 6.5. And we're going to fold all our score lines. I'll just flip it over, and we want to get a good crease. Okay, I've got my scoring done, and I've got all my score lines creased, and what I'm going to do now on the long side, this side and this side, I'm going to take my sharp scissors, and I don't know if you can see that score line, but on each one I'm going to cut up to the 1-inch score line on both of the long sides. Now I've got each one of the tabs folded in, and I'm going to take my score tape, and I'm going to put 2 lines of score tape on each tab, just like this. And I like score tape because you can tear it with your fingers. Now I've burnished the score tape so the backing will come off fairly easily, and I'm going to start putting this together. I'm going to go ahead and start in the middle. And we want the tabs to fold to the inside. You just want to line it up just like that with your top and your sides. Now I think this is going to be the top of my box. So before I go ahead and do any more, I'm going to take my 1-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to come in here and just eyeball it and cut out a little half circle, and that'll make it easier to open my box. And I'll just keep putting this together. And when we come back, we're going to have a finished box. Now, here's my little box, all finished. And what I've decided to do, instead of 2 sets of 6, I'm going to make 3 sets of 4. So I've got 4 envelopes here I'm going to put in. And I've got 4 of the cards. These are 4 of the Miss Kate cuttable cards. I'm going to put those in just like that. And let me show you how nice it looks when it's all closed. And you just fit the top over the bottom, and you've got a great little gift. And then there's your little place to put your finger to open your box. Now this will stay shut all on its own, but you can put ribbon around it, you can put a belly band, you can decorate it any way you'd like. Here's another one of the sets I've already done. Now I took some white grosgrain ribbon and just wrapped it around, tied it in a bow, and I made this little bread tag from the Walk in My Garden cartridge. It's an oldie but a goodie, and I use it all the time. And I had 3 little flowers left from one of the cards, so I just put those on there. And then this stamp, a little something something just for you, is from one of the new Cardz TV stamp sets called Mixed Messages. There it is right there. And I thought that would be really cute on there. And then you can just slide this off, or the person that you're giving this to, and it just opens right up. And here's another set of cards and envelopes. couldn't be easier and so much fun. I've just had a great time with this series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks so much for spending some time with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.